introduction that really is needed here. I have a special guest, as you can see. Mark Hamill has decided to join us on this wonderful Friday, and I am really excited to turn it over to Mr. Hamill.
I'm sorry,
There you
guys.
go.
Okay, how many of you had Mark Hamill will lead the press briefing on your bingo card? Hands?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say a bunch of stereotypical statements that have been said so many times over the years that your bingo card, check. How do, fellow kids? Gosh, I'm going to cringe to death. Can you cringe to death?
I think so.
Died by cringing. Wasn't the vax, it was the cringe. Welcome back to the program, top of the third hour. We had to see this on break, so we're sharing the burden. You owe us that much. Dana Lash with you. You can listen coast to coast terrestrially. You can also watch the simulcast on channel 347 DirecTV. We're on X, Rumble, all that good stuff. And YouTube. You know why, Kane, I wasn't even paying attention, and Kane's over there. You know why he's there, right? I'm like, what do you mean? Who? You know why Mark Hamill's there, right, at the White House press briefing?
Good God, do I sound like that, really?
You're like, you know why he's there, right? What'd you tell me? Because tomorrow?
Tomorrow is May 4th, and May the 4th be with you.
Mark Hamill is overrated. He's a voice actor, and he was the worst part of Star Wars. Oh, I said it. He was the Natalie Portman of the original sequels. Oh, yes, he was. You're not my dad.
He's on a first-name basis, though, at the president.
If I was Vader, I'd want to kill him. Just at any point, Vader, you could have just. So now he is so high on his own farts. Like, he's getting life from the kids liking his voice acting abilities, right? Because isn't he Joker and some other, I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. And so he acts like it. That's, I think, half of the cringe is because he is unaware of how obvious it is that he is so high on this and loves himself. He is such a jackass to people online. He is so ignorant. I will say at least Stephen King has a body of work. Granted, he can't end a story properly, and he gives up 3/4 of the way through. Whatever. I'll just finish it with a big spider. That's it, a big spider. I'm not going to explain the deadlights. Bye, everybody. Do a whole series on it. Never actually explain it. I mean, at least he's got, at least he tried, right? Whereas Mark Hamill he's still living on the Star Wars. We'll play the other one. This will kill you.
Yeah,
this is going
He's on a first-name basis with the president.
It's going to hurt. Go ahead.
Well, I called him Mr. President. He said, you can call me Joe. And I said, can I call you Jobi-Wan Kenobi?
It took a beat for the whole assembled reporters, all the reporters to go, oh, that's a fun, oh, they're looking around to see if other people are laughing. Everyone's doing the same thing. Looking at each other. It's so awkward, isn't it? He's a horrible actor.
What makes this even worse is that we see all of the unrest going on, obviously, all over the campuses. We just got the jobs report out today that was
everything's just horrible,
anorexically low. And this is what they're doing. They're touting out this little Hollywood, if you can even call them that.
Yeah. Vegas Larry noted that Joe doesn't even have anything on his diary today except to go to Delaware's Delaware Beach House later. And then they're bringing on Mark Hamill because tomorrow's May 4th. They should have had, you know what? If you're going to do it right. Bring on Justin Timberlake on April 29th. Right. Guess what, guys?
April
Tomorrow,
30th.
It's going to be May.
Right. April 30th, yeah.
Yeah. So, just, do it properly. Do it properly. But that's their priorities. I just can't get over how cringe it is. He is so, if you've never experienced Mark Hamill being a jerk to you on Twitter, then you have never been on Twitter or X because he's been so rude to so many people. And that's why I'm just like, meh, I don't know. He just, now in the meantime, as Kane was noting, there's all this stuff that's, we see on college campuses. So now, did you see the, students at Princeton, they're going on a hunger strike, guys, for Hamas. I mean, if they were really dedicated, they'd go full Bushnell. That's right. I mean, you're just going on a hunger strike? Aaron Bushnell lit his own A double snakes on fire. I guess you just don't really care. Right, you're not committed. They have a whole sign, hunger strike for. That only works if we care, which we don't. Hunger strikes only work if the people care that you're hungry. And we don't care that you're hungry. In fact, some of you fat asses on these college campuses need the fast. You all need to go on a hunger strike. We've seen you, okay? We've seen you in your crop tops with your, flabby, just chicken bellies hanging over your leggings. We've seen it. We've seen it. I'm just saying, some of y'all need it. Steve asks, does tofu even fill you up? Oh my gosh.
No, because then they'd call it tofu.
That's right. It would be tofu, and it's not. It's
clearly
tofu.
not.
Like tofu you.
Don't be a foo.
Yeah. So if you see these though, they're going on the hunger strike. Yeah, we don't negotiate with terrorists. That's all right. We're not happening. And I don't think that's going to last very long. Again, it only works if people care. How long do you think it'll last? The hunger striking. Yeah.
Good God, I've seen these kids, seen the pictures of them. I'm going to say they go 24 to 36 hours, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be sneaking food in everybody and eating while no one's looking.
They should do the Hamas hostage diet. There you go. Do the Hamas hostage diet. See how much weight you drop in captivity. Just saying. I've seen more and more videos of these people mocking these protesters, and I am just here for it. Because ridicule is a very, very powerful weapon. And I think that ultimately, ridicule is what is needed in this situation. Because I think we're past the point of having any kind of legitimate conversation. You can't have a genuine discussion with people who act like Hamas, A, isn't a terror group, B, they weren't popularly elected as the representative of Gaza, and C, that they are in any way operating in good faith. They won't release any of the hostages. They just rejected yesterday another ceasefire offer, because they don't want to release any hostages. I actually, as sad as this is, I don't even think there's probably any hostages left at this point. I hate saying that, but I think you'd see more proof of life. They would want to, I think they would want to keep that over people's heads, and they can't. So it's sad, but I really feel it that way. And in the meantime, you got, oh, may the fourth be with you. Let's bring up Mark Hamill. No, not doing it. So this is backfired on Democrats spectacularly, because now they're fighting with each other. And you have older Democrats fighting with younger Democrats, and then the moderate Democrats fighting with the super crazy Democrats, and they are an absolute mess right now. And in the meantime, everybody on the right, I feel like, is eating popcorn and having frat boy summer.